Hello, coaches. Welcome to this live training here in the Paper Bell Society Facebook group. I am so excited because I'm going live in two places at one time for the first time. And I just realized I kind of messed up my eyebrow right before this. So that's kind of annoying, but we're going to go with it anyway. Yeah, that's annoying. But I'm so excited. So, we're doing this training today all about how to create a VIP client experience with less work on your end. So, I'm going to be sharing three things that you can do to make your client onboarding experience and just the overall client experience from lead to a paying client, an immaculate VIP experience. So, like I said, I'm going live right now in my Facebook group, the Paper Bell Society, Automation Made Easy for Coaches. And then I'm also going live over on YouTube, and I'm going live over there for the very first time. Who knows how it even looks? Let me go ahead and bring it up on my phone to make sure that you can actually see me. I'm using this new tool that I discovered recently thanks to my biz bestie, Louise Henry. It's called Restream, and I'm just obsessed with it already because it's letting me do all these cool things like add all this stuff to my screen. And, you see the live training logo over there and the Paper Bell group over there. And I got my little, I don't know what you call this little square thing, but I love Paper Bell, obviously. So, in case we're meeting for the first time, I am Sha-day Johnson, and I am a tech strategist and YouTuber for coaches. And I specialize in helping you and really teaching you because I do sell courses. That's my new thing now. Before I was working directly with clients. Now I've moved over to a course model, and it's been awesome because I can help and impact more coaches that way. But I teach you how to streamline and automate your business. And usually that is with using Paper Bell because Paper Bell is my favorite tool for coaches. In case you don't know what it is a CRM, which is a client relationship manager that helps you with scheduling, payments, and managing your clients. So I created the Paper Bell Society to basically create a community of coaches who are learning how to use or are currently using Paper Bell. So we support each other in that way and, answer all your questions. And now I'm going live. So to teach you, more things about Paper Bell. So, like I said, I'm going live on YouTube and Facebook, and I just verified that yes, I'm live on YouTube right now. That's so cool. So, if you are live with me, please put in the chat hello and let me know where you are watching from. I would love to know that information. And if you have any questions during the live, put them in the chat. I'll actually be able to see them here on my screen. And if you have any questions, I can actually put them up on the screen, which is going to be really cool. So definitely do that. So let's go ahead and jump right into the training. I don't want to keep you all night. If you're on the West Coast like me, it's basically like dinner time. And so we want to eat, right? So the first step in creating a VIP client experience is going to be to create a workflow. You got to create a workflow. And this workflow is basically going to be all of the steps that you're going to take every single time you want to work with a client. So at the end of this training, I'm actually going to share my screen and share a few slides that you will see or that you can currently see in my mini course called Simplify with Systems. And in that slide, it's going to show an example client workflow from the time that they want to work with you to the end and all the steps that should be in between. So stay tuned for that. But you want to have this workflow because it's going to create less chaos in your business. So when you have workflows and systems and structures for all of the things that you do in your business, including how you work with clients, it's going to make your life so much easier because instead of just kind of winging it and making it up as you go, you're going to be able to have a checklist, a system, the process that you follow every single time. And more importantly, when you have that process in place, that workflow in place, it's going to be easy for you to delegate that to someone, such as a virtual assistant, so that you don't actually have to do it anymore. So, yes, we do have some tools that will automate certain tasks in your business. But for the ones that can't be automated, then you will be able to either work on that checklist yourself or easily delegate it to someone. So that's what I love about having processes and workflows. So, step one, create that workflow. Step two for creating this VIP client experience is you want to have your scheduling automated. So, right now, if you don't have any type of tools that you're using in your business, the very first one that I would recommend is starting with an automated scheduler. And so obviously Paperbell comes with an automated scheduler. So that's the number one that I recommend. But if for some reason you're not using Paperbill yet, then there's lots of standalone schedulers that you can use that you've probably heard of. My favorite one that's a standalone one is called Calendly, and that's basically where you're going to be able to automate your calendar. And that is super important when you're working with clients, because here's what happens. A client reaches out to you, they want to work with you. Excellent, great. Now, a lot of times when someone reaches out to you, if you create a lot of friction, they might go elsewhere. So we want to make it as easy as possible for people to work with us, to pay with us, or to pay us, and to have this VIP experience. So if they reach out to you and you have to do a lot of back and forth DMs or emails of, well, what time zone are you in? What time are you available? Hmm. Do Saturdays work for you? No. Do Mondays work for you? Sure. Okay. What about 2 o'clock? Wait, is that 2 o'clock PST or EST? It's a mess. It's a mess. So let me give you a clear solution to that. When you have an automated scheduler, when you sign up with that scheduler, for example, with Paperbell, you input your availability into your calendar area. So and it links with your Google Calendar. So first you get your Google Calendar, which most of us have Gmail, so you're good with that. Guys, my eyebrow is really bugging me. I accidentally rubbed it off before this call. I'm so embarrassed, but we're just gonna keep going because we're live. We're gonna do it live. Anyway, um, as I was saying, the scheduler. So you set your availability in your calendar. And then, so for example, let's say you want to take calls only on Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 12 to 5. So you set those parameters. Great. Then from that calendar, you get a link. Now, when someone wants to book a call with you, if they reach out saying, "Hey, can I book a discovery call with you?" Sure, here's the link to my calendar. Pick a time that's convenient for you. Isn't that so much more stress free, so much more ease, just amazingness. And also, not to mention, professional, because they're going to be like, oh, okay, you have a calendar. Great. I can just click on it, choose it. I mean, in this day and age, you have an online business, you got to have links. So when you send that link to your calendar, it's going to make things so much easier. And when you send that link, the other thing that it's doing for you is it's creating boundaries, because a lot of times when someone reaches out, we want to just bend over backwards and do everything for them and not want to say no. And, we're just wanting to get that client, right? Which, by the way, if you're doing that, back it on up. And, just know that your clients are coming to you. And if they're meant to work with you, they're going to work with you. And you're just providing a VIP client experience. And you don't have to be a yes woman in order to create that VIP client experience. So anyway, I don't want to get off on a tangent, but when you do that, you're creating a boundary, because what's happening is you say, oh, here's a link to my calendar. And you're saying, these are the times that I'm available, not anywhere outside of those times, only all the times in between. And you're saying that without saying it. So that's the other plus of having that automated scheduler. So that is number two of having a VIP client experience, because they're going to feel so well taken care of throughout this entire process. Now, the third and final step, well, maybe not final, but the third one that I'm going to talk about in this training is if you want to have a VIP client experience, you want to make sure you're using the right tool. And so, like I've said, and if you're in this group, obviously, my favorite tool is Paperbell. And the reason why I love Paperbell is because it was created specifically for coaches. And so it's going to have all of the features that you need. So when it comes to making payments, you're not going to have to create any invoices, which is going to save you so much time. And it's going to save your clients time, because what's going to happen is all they have to do is all they have to do is go to your Paperbell shop that's set up, click on the package that they want to buy, and it's going to take them through a workflow automatically. So they click on what they want to buy, they pay, they sign the contract, and they schedule their first and future sessions with you all through one seamless workflow. And so in this way, when you're using the right tool and not doing everything manually, then you are creating this amazing VIP client experience where your clients feel well taken care of and they don't feel the stress of having to do everything manually and figure out what they need to do to work with you. So let's review those three things, and then I'm going to share my screen to give you an example workflow that you can use for your client onboarding. So first, we talked about you want to create a workflow. So I'm going to share that with you soon. Secondly, you want to have an automated scheduler so that people can schedule automatically with you with no back and forth needed. And third, you want to use the right tool, which I recommend Paperbell, obviously. If you want to start your free trial with Paperbell, you can go to sha-dayjohnson.com/Paperbell. That is my affiliate link. And when you do that, when you use my link to sign up, I do provide you with a client onboarding planner. Send me a DM if you do that, so that way I can get you the link to get that client onboarding planner. But let's go ahead and get to sharing my screen so that I can show you this example client workflow. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so here is an example workflow that you can use. Hopefully you can see this, because now I'm realizing that I can't see myself. Hold on one second. If you're here with me, hold on a moment. Bear with me. I'm still here, I promise. Okay. So yeah, I guess you can see it. Okay, so I'm using this tool for the first time, so I just wanted to make sure, but it looks like you can see it. So here is an example client workflow, and this is what I share in my mini course, Simplify with Systems. And if you want to purchase that, you can get it for just $49. It's at sha-dayjohnson.com/SWS. And so here is the client workflow. You can first, let's say you were doing this manually, you would send the invoice, then your client would pay that invoice. Then you would send a contract. You could use, DocuSign, HelloSign. There's a bunch of ways to send a contract. Your client would sign. Then you would email them the welcome packet. Then then you would send them the link to your calendar scheduler so they can book a call. And then you would send a questionnaire. Now, all of those can be done manually, but as you can see, that could take up a lot of time. So I definitely recommend having this automated. And the easy way to automate this is with Paperbell. And so when you sign up with Paperbell, you won't have to create any invoices. You just create your package, and then that's when you send the link to your package. They click on that, they pay. The contract is included, so they sign it electronically, and then you can set it up to automatically send them a welcome packet, and then they'll be taken to your calendar scheduler to book their call, and then you can set up intake surveys or questionnaires for them to fill out before your first session. So hopefully that you were able to see that. Okay, awesome. So I'm back now. Um, and so, yeah, that is an example client workflow for you. So hopefully that made sense. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the chat, and I will be sure to check back in later and answer any questions that you have. And if you're watching this on YouTube, definitely come on over, join us in the Paper Bell Society Facebook group. Just search the Paper Bell Society, or you can go to shadayjohnson.com/group. And before I let you leave, I did want to let you know, like I said, I do have my Simplify with Systems mini course, which helps you to choose what you want to automate and what you want to delegate in your business. And it will let you know the different tools that are available to do all of those things. So you can go to shadayjohnson.com/SWS to get signed up for that. Right now, it's just $49. So it's a steal of a deal. And if you've been in the group, you know that I have been working on my Paper Bell course that's going to be coming very, very soon. So a bunch of you have already joined the wait list, so thank you for that. And if you are interested in joining that wait list, so you can be aware of all the new things that are coming and the special promos I'm going to be doing, FYI, you definitely want to get on that wait list so you can be the first to know. You can go to shadayjohnson.com/waitlist to go ahead and get added. So thank you so much for joining me for this live training. I'm going to be going live again next week. So if you have a topic that you want me to cover regarding Paper Bell or automating your business, just let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.